I'm Alan. I work at a small tech firm, and I've always been clear about my personal boundaries. Something I call my #1 intimacy rule. I don't get intimate with someone whose emotional needs I can't read. Then I met Zoe. Zoe was a sweet, quiet woman at a local art meetup. I noticed she flinched at sudden noises, avoided eye contact at first, and preferred to talk about her favorite painting over small chat. She later told me she was autistic. I didn't know much about it, but I'd read pieces about how people on the spectrum feel differently about touch, signals, and time to process emotions. We became friends. One day she asked me to go with her to an art gallery. As I spent more time with her, I noticed that she needs time to feel comfortable around people. She doesn't like big crowds, and even when someone asks her something, she'd rather reply with a direct message than in person. We spent a few weeks just being together casually, doing relaxed things. Then I told her, "I like you," and she told me she liked me too. One evening, alone in her living room over tea, she asked softly, "Is physical touch okay?" I froze. My rule flashed in my mind. I don't get intimate if I can't understand emotional cues, but she seemed willing. I dropped that rule for the first time. I gently held her hand. It felt right. We ended up kissing. It was great, and she kept smiling the whole evening. Her sister, Grace, heard about it and confronted me. She said, "You're only doing this because she's autistic. You must have a thing for autistic people." I was stunned, totally misread. I explained, "No, I broke that one rule with her. Not because she is autistic, because she makes sense to me." I felt torn. Zoe needed care, understanding, gentleness. I thought I was honoring that, not fetishizing autism. But Grace misunderstood, and that misunderstanding hurt. I sat down with Zoe. She was upset, not because of intimacy, but because Grace had planted doubts in her head. Zoe asked, "Does my autism come first for you?" I said, "No, you come first. I broke my rule for you, not for autism." After that, Zoe became distant. I tried texting, asking about her day, but no replies. 1 week later, Zoe told me she couldn't continue. She could not trust me again. My heart sank. I said I broke my rule because I cared, and I meant it. Zoe believed me at first, but her sister's misreading changed things. Zoe walked away. And now, I tell myself, I broke my own rule and paid the price. Grace saw what she wanted to see, an autistic fetish, and Zoe's trust vanished. I'm left regretting breaking that rule as it led to confusion and heartbreak. I thought I was doing something bold for love. I thought breaking my rule meant something special, but Grace twisted it into something else entirely. Zoe chose her sister's judgment over my truth, and I ended up as a guy who said I trust emotion more than rules, and got punished. So yeah, it serves me right for thinking love should beat every rule. Now, I'm back to being rule-bound and alone. I miss Zoe. If this story moved you or made you think, subscribe. Not just to this channel, but to the countless stories waiting to be told. Globally told chapters, where every story matters.